Yo,
Oh,
was good.
yo,
Special
what's
black
going
and
on,
talk
my
with us
brother?
tonight.
You already know, boy. Do a nice pop up show. You know I love the pop up shows. You got to get it
It's
off your
working.
chest. You got call ins. We can get call ins. We get everybody up on here tonight, man. But get
Yeah,
it off your chest
special.
because we gonna definitely get it off our chest tonight. Come on, everybody,
Yeah, we got
tune
a
in,
good
baby.
special
Tune in, boy.
pop up, man.
There we go. We got somebody popping up. We need y'all to tune in tonight, baby. What's going on out there? What's up, audience? Tune in, baby. Oh, mhm. Who that on there with
Coming
us?
live
Who
on the
that on there
Broke
with
Ever
us, man?
Studio.
Throw a check in it. Yeah. Throw a check in the chat. Whoever that's up there with us tonight, throw a check in that chat. For that check, but yeah. You must say you could kick it off if you want to though, bro. You could kick it off. You got on your mind tonight.
I just want to kick it off with special news. I'm so fucking happy Brian Dable has got fired. The Giants can finally start on the right path, but we need to get Joe Shane out of that motherfucker too, man. It ain't done yet. We just did step one. We got step one out of the way. Got Dayball dumbass out of there. I don't mean to disrespect him like that, but his coaching decisions over the last 4 or 5 weeks has been asinine. Like that nigga should have been fired after the Denver game. But Joe Shane did the right thing. They might keep him around to the off season and let him go. It just depends on how they finish out. And because Dayball ran
Appreciate
Dart
y'all with
into
the
the
check.
ground. He ran Dart
Yeah,
into
he
the
done ran.
ground. Damn, my
Yes, he
boy got a
definitely did.
concussion. Might not even be available for next game and shit. He ran him to the ground.
Shit, like to me, just leave my boy out to next season. Like let Russ and
Yeah,
Jameis Winston and them finish off the
yeah.
season.
Let
Let them.
them. He good. We see what he could do. Yeah, we see what he could do. Yeah, we know where he gonna be. Get neighbors back healthy. Get Scat Pack back healthy. Get some more linemen, some other pieces. Fix up that defense and get a offensive minded coach, a quarterback
Yes,
coach.
'cause
Man.
our defense is good. Burns, big,
Mm-hmm.
what's his name in the middle down there on the
That
line. So
sexy
our
Jack.
defense is pretty good. Yeah, Dex
Yeah,
is down there in the middle. So yeah, we got Lawrence. We
the
got
young boys. Carter.
yeah. Yeah, but yeah, we are headed in the right. We are headed in the right direction though, because Brian Dable over these last 3 to 4 weeks, I don't know where his mind at, and the coaching. Like I don't know where it was at. I don't know where his mind at. Definitely, bro. Like we gotta definitely do something. The front office, the damn Tush family, the Mara family, whoever's up there. No, let's get it together, y'all. It's been too many
Yeah,
losing seasons.
man.
We haven't rung one home since
Nigga was
2011.
20,
Too long,
20,
God.
40 and 1. 20, 40 and 1 over 4 years. You won 9 games your first year, had us all believing we had hope. And then every year after that, 2-7, 2-7, 2-7, 2-8. Like,
Crazy.
nah, man, you
Yeah,
gotta
Jay, definitely. Definitely, Jay. We definitely talk sports on here too. But yeah, though, like the last couple weeks with us, man, I'm glad they got it, but we got to do a little bit more.
get a
Only
call.
people I can say we could keep right now is our general manager. The general manager we could keep him put right now. I can say,
Yeah,
he's like,
I say to the
even though
off season.
he hired the staff and everything, but
Mhm.
at this point in time right now, we can keep the GM on. But Brian had to go. Like his coaching
He got to
mistakes
go.
for the last 4 weeks, I couldn't take it. Like I'm in the crib about to break the TV and shit.
Yo,
That
we supposed
Broncos
to have
game,
like
I'm
5
supposed to be
wins.
I'm telling you, I was about to be one of the guys on YouTube busting down the TV. I said, I can't believe y'all gave up 33 points in the fourth quarter. 33 points?
And then you go the Bears. You had them 10 points with 4 minutes left, and you let this nigga Caleb
Throw
look
those
like a
checks in the
superstar.
comments, man. I see y'all coming up and our viewers coming in. Throw them checks in the comments, man. Let me know who checking in with
Motherfucker look
us.
like motherfucker look like a whole superstar and all that and shit like that. That's what got me mad. So Giants did the good thing. That's the first thing that's grind my gears that we got rid of that motherfucking Brian Dayball bitch ass. And
Yeah.
then we got to talk about the agreement. The Democrats, what y'all doing out there? Y'all folding or what they doing, man? What is going on,
Tell you the
man?
truth on that. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if anybody got some questions about sports before we move on to those suckers. Anybody? Let me come on, man. Throw them checks in the chat, man. I see y'all out there. Check in with us, man. Throw them checks in the chat, man. Don't be afraid. There we go. But yeah, definitely though. Anybody got anything out? out there for sports before we move on? Because we'll definitely swing back to the sports though.
He the second. He the second coach to get fired. You know, Callahan got fired
What's good? What's
earlier.
good? What's
Brian
good, Julio?
Callahan.
We ain't messing with them Lakers
Which
though,
y'all
man.
good? Good because y'all Lakers are Knicks. I'm a Laker fan when LeBron retire. I'll go back to my Lakers when that nigga LeBron is off of there. But they looking good though. Luca looking like
Telling
he
y'all
got some
right now,
promise in the future.
San Antonio Spurs is looking like the 2015 Golden State Warriors, man. We built the nice young core players. We went through the draft. We did it the right way. We didn't go make all these crazy trades to try to bring in a once in a lifetime player. We built our team up from the draft and we are back. I'm telling y'all. So we don't want no new fans. We've been down for about a good, 12 years now. The last championship
Nah,
was
not no
12 years.
12 years, nigga. About
Yes,
four
it was.
years.
2014.
But
2014 was our last championship.
but you still made the playoffs up until like
Yeah,
2020 or
we
something. It's
definitely
San
made the playoffs.
Antonio.
No, we
Come
made
on,
the
man.
playoffs.
You know
Yeah,
it's
but
San Antonio.
we back though. We back in this month. Victor is going crazy. Vaselli is going crazy. We just added Fox back to the team. So yo, we in there tonight, baby. And we got Johnson. We got my other
Oh
boy
yeah,
Show.
you right. You right, Jay. Tank fucking up, man. Tank fucking
Yes,
up,
Tank.
bro.
Yo, I ain't even gonna lie with Tank, man. Like I'm not even a fan of his no more, man. You getting in too many domestic violence cases and things like that. You
Now
putting
you
your hands
fucking
on.
up the bag and all that.
Yeah, I can't
Go
deal with
go
guys
beat
who
up Jake
beating up
Paul.
people.
You wanted to do pissing your hands on somebody. Go beat up the Paul nigga for the fight that they canceled because your dumb ass want to do dumb shit. You should have wanted to put hands on him. You want to put hands on somebody. I think he was scared. That's why he did that.
I'm telling you, Jake Paul ain't no slouch. They be thinking Jake is a slouch. Jake would have hit him with one of them uppercuts and laid his ass out. They
So
be
laid
thinking
this
Jake
little
is a
ass
slouch.
out.
Jake ain't a slouch, boy. I'm
Yeah, you
telling y'all,
right.
Jake ain't
You
no
right,
slouch.
Jay, man. That Tank disappointing. Haney fighting old boy too. I just
Yeah,
seen they press conference that Haney fighting the other dude. I forgot his name, but I seen they face to face.
yeah, I seen that. I seen that up there too, though, man. But I wanted to watch that fight next week, real man. I wanted to see Tank and Jake
That
Paul
would be
go at it,
Saturday, right?
fucking up the
This
bag.
Saturday.
Cheese, what's going on, my boy? My boy Cheese on the check-in. Okay, we got my
What's up?
boy Mel on the check-in. We got Jay Hova. We got Monique, Ron Julio, Tarsy Tosh. We got everybody. All right, we got our viewers checking in. That's what's up. Tank did that on purpose. He didn't want that smoke. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah, that's
thinking
what I'm
too, bro.
telling you.
I don't
That's what
think
I'm
Tank wants
thinking.
that
He
smoke.
did that on purpose. That
He
nigga
didn't want
didn't
that
really want to
smoke.
fight, man.
Mm-mm.
He didn't really want to fight. He started thinking about it.
Oh,
Like, yeah, I'm gonna make a business decision.
yeah, Jake might have
Yeah.
went and hit his ass with one of them powerful little right hooks with a put Tank ass down, had him looking funny out here now. Cause I ain't even gonna lie, the last fight Tank had with who that Roach, I believe he
The
lost that
rope,
fight.
yeah, the rope.
That bullshit
Hmm.
draw, Roach was beating the shit out of him. That was bullshit, and I like Tank, but Roach fucked him up.
Yeah, Brian Norman. Yeah, that's who it is. Brian Norman Jr. Yeah, Haney fight.
Who
Yeah,
that
I just seen
Haney
they
fight?
face. Yeah, Brian
Oh,
Norman
okay, okay,
Jr.
yeah, that should be a good fight. That should be definitely a good fight right there. Hell yeah, I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. Come on, man.
Then
Let me
they,
see some more checks up here, man. Check in with
ain't,
us,
ain't
y'all.
ain't
Who out there?
Stevenson fighting? Stevenson fighting old boy Tiafimo. I think they agreed to some shit or something like that. Stevenson and Tiafimo.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
Shakur shit don't be that live though. Shakur be on some bullshit like
You know,
that
Tio,
nigga
if he
want.
fighting Tio, you know, Tio gonna bring that Brooklyn in him. You know, he from
Yeah, that's
Brooklyn and
what I'm
Puerto
saying. So
Rican
he gonna have
Brooklyn.
to put his shit up and fight for real. Cause
Yeah,
they ain't gonna play with you out there this time, Shakur. Shakur
mm,
got to step his game up for real. That nigga be
yeah,
I don't know
Tiafimo
what type of boxing
coming.
style he be on. But yeah, though, man. Yeah, I'm glad, man. I'm glad to see everybody checking in with us, man. I appreciate y'all, man, on this special pop-up show. I know it was last minute, but I definitely appreciate the viewers who hanging out with us tonight, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Anybody else got another question out there with some sports or something before we move on to them bitch ass Democrats? See, I guess I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on then. So yeah, though. So up to the elephant in the room. Those fucking Democrats, man. Like I don't understand y'all logic. Like y'all spent 40 days and you saying you about to reopen the government with no concessions or nothing. Like y'all ain't getting nothing on the health care. Y'all ain't getting nothing on for working people, nothing like that. So what was the 40 days about, Democrats? Like y'all have to tell me. This is why I tell my people, stop going out there with these Democrat fucking voters. I'm not telling y'all
White
have to
liberals.
be
Stop
on the
going out
other
there with no
side.
white problem.
Take That's what I'm trying to tell you. We can take our money. Black people are $3 trillion. We spend $3 trillion a year. That's a lot of money to take some money and put it behind an independent candidate, some type of green party, anything else. But these Democrats, they are playing with y'all. Like every couple years, they want to hit the ground running, trying to run up here, get our votes, trying to pander to us. They trying to bring rappers on the stage, bringing singers. None of that shit shouldn't work no more. Y'all took 40 days while people out here starving and y'all bastards are still getting paid. That shit don't make no sense. So 40 days went down the drain and y'all gonna open up this government and y'all ain't got no concession or nothing. So all I'm asking tonight is the Democrat people out there today, what was it for? That thank you, yes, man. 40 days of pointlessness. Nothing. Nothing at
Bullshit.
all. Total bullshit. Like, why in the world would we do this to our people while we got people out here starving, people out here running around, don't know how they gonna how they gonna feed their kids at nighttime. You got people calling
How
in
they gonna feed their kids and shit?
like, so I don't understand the Democrat Party. Like, y'all shut the government down. Well, y'all helped shut the government down and y'all wanted this big deal, but y'all got nothing. Y'all got promises that they don't even give a shit about. Come next year, ain't gonna be no vote on those subsidies. People premiums is gonna be sky high already. So the vote to come on those subsidies and premiums, that shit is out the window. The Republicans is playing y'all. And
The
the Republicans,
government gonna be shut down next year.
yeah, definitely. Like they're gonna extend the CR to January 30th. So what happens on January 30th if they don't come to a deal with these subsidies and all these things? And then if you come to a deal with the subsidies, they're not gonna go in effect into the end of 2026 because the for the next year healthcare enrollment is starting already. Matter of fact, it started on November 1st. You know what I mean? So if they do pass a bill next year in January, it's not gonna take place until November of 2026. So you know what I mean? What was y'all fighting for 40 days for y'all to give in and give nothing? Like y'all stood there hollering all day. You got Chuck Schumer up there looking like a fucking old clown. You got the people on the House, Hakeem Jeffries and all them, they crying and shit now saying the Senate solar. Yeah, y'all all a bunch of piece of shits out there, man. So I'm telling y'all today, us as black people, stop giving these Democrat people your fucking
Yeah,
vote unless
Hakeem Jeffries tight at them right now, man. He tight.
Jeffries is saying, like
Jeffries tight.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm still with the House. Like the House Democrats didn't sell out. AOC,
Yeah, the
Jay
House
Apollo,
Democrats sell
you
out.
know,
Yeah.
Jeffries, what's my girl? All four of them from the squad. I like everybody from the squad. Jasmine Crockett, all of them. Everybody, the House didn't sell out. Those Senate Democrats is a bunch of bullshit artists, but nothing that the House can do because the Republicans control the House 217 to 214. So they already got enough of the majority to pass on the bill. So by maybe tomorrow morning or maybe the next day, the government gonna be back open and the Democrats didn't get shit out the deal. All they did was make their constituents and people in their districts starve for no reason. Because we could have got to the bottom of this after the first week was over there. If you guys was just gonna just give the fuck up.
Yeah, man. It's crazy because Hakeem, he tight right now. And I told you I was reading the
All
shit.
day,
He was
definitely Jasmine Crockett. That's my girl right there, Jasmine.
Jeffries. He,
I fuck
yeah,
with her.
Hakeem Jeffries mad right now. And I told you I was reading the shit.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Hakeem. I seen Hakeem early on
So
TV.
it's just
Huh?
crazy, man. I don't understand it.
I hear
Yeah,
you
I don't
bad.
understand it. 40 days, you make people had to basically they had to figure out if they gonna pay their rent or feed their kids and shit like that. For y'all to have people scrambling for 40 days to just say, all right, we gonna give in because y'all constituents was telling y'all lost already. Y'all lost. The minute y'all let Trump and them get far away with this shit, the Republicans knew they had it in the bag. All they just had to sit back and wait, like, yeah, they gonna give in. Like, you know how the NFL owners be doing the league, the players union. They be like, yeah, we just gonna
Hell
lock
yeah.
them out until they give in. That's how the Republicans did. They say, yeah, we just gonna lock them out till they give in because we know they gonna give in. Once this shit went past a week and 10 days, and then it went to they not about to give out stamps and all that. Man, it was already a lost cause and shit like
Yeah.
that.
I hope it was a learning experience for all of us. I definitely do
It but
because
it only got to be a learning experience. It's the same shit every 4 or 5 years. It's going to be the same experience all the time. Why they got to keep shutting down the government like this? I don't know no other country in the world that the government shuts down. This is the
never
only country that could do
none.
this.
It's the richest, most powerful country, and we still can't get our shit together for our people. So I just don't get it. But
Hmm.
and and it's the same fault of the Republican Party because the Republicans got the control on everything. All
Hmm.
y'all had to do is come to the table. All they do was asking for something that should be a right in America. Healthcare should be a right. It's not a privilege to have healthcare. When you got people out here busting their ass every day and they still got to choose between going to the doctor or putting food on the table, we can't be the most richest, powerful nation in the world when we can't get the simple things together. Like, like we have to start. Like, I'm not telling nobody to push towards a socialist policy because socialism throughout a whole country can destroy your whole country. But in these certain states that have the budget and have the surplus, and y'all got a bunch of y'all have to learn how to get together and fix these problems for people because nobody should have to work 2 and 3 jobs to survive. Like I hear some people talk about, yo, I got 2 jobs, I got 3 jobs. I'm good. You not killing nothing. You're killing yourself, you fucking idiot.
So,
Like you're not killing nothing. All you doing is blood, sweat, and tears for somebody else to make millions of dollars. So you are not killing it. America got your brain twisted up, telling you that you got to work this many jobs to survive. No person should be outside and no job in America today working 40 plus hours in a week and they can't afford to pay their health care and can't afford to pay for food on the table and can't afford to pay their goddamn rent. Like this stuff is a shame out here today in America. Like we have to stop this and people gotta stop acting like living in this make-believe land where you see some of these people on social media, they got listen, those motherfuckers ain't happy. Them people ain't happy, brother. I'm telling you. Them people ain't like they doing that shit because they gotta hide what's behind all that shit. You cannot be happy when people was out here struggling in the same community as you. It's no way that's making me happy. That shit is sad. You
yeah,
see people outside with signs and homeless veterans and shit. Our parties, we gotta get this shit together. It shouldn't be nobody who went to the army and reserves anywhere and they on the side with a sign saying they homeless today. Let me see if
yeah,
they
they
giving
gave
all that.
me some
Yo,
15.
and I gotta get on that. I'm glad you brought that up, Jay, because listen, every day I'm at work and I ride through these neighborhoods out in North Carolina, all the new neighborhoods that's being built, all of these people are Asians, Indians, fucking Middle Eastern, African. They all, I'm like, how in the hell are these people affording these big ass homes that's $700,000? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, how the fuck are y'all all coming here? It's a whole community just full of fucking Indian people. Soon as you pull up on the block, the whole shit smell like fucking cumin. The whole block. You know you in their neighborhood. Soon as you pull up, you got that smell. You like, God damn. Then you walk down the block and you just that shit coming under the door everywhere, just coming under the door. Then you go to the Asian neighborhood, same shit coming under the door. I'm like, yo, where's our fucking money? Like, where's our homes at and shit? We busting our ass out here every day. Where's our shit at?
Mhm.
Why you calling them idiots for working 2 jobs? Some people have no choice. I
Yeah,
understand that.
that's
No, 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 no. Let me back that up. I'm not calling those people idiots for working 2 jobs because some people have to do what they have to do to survive. But don't brag about you working 2 and 3 jobs. Bragging about working 2 and 3 jobs got to be something wrong up here in your brain because it's no way that how the hell are you even sleeping when you work 3 jobs? How you get any sleep? Like you got a full-time and 2 part-time jobs to get by, and you think it's not a problem in our country today when you got to work 3 jobs? Nobody, you don't have no time to enjoy the home. Like you working just to pay bills and go back to work. So that's all I'm saying about people who have 2 jobs and things. That shit is not a flex. Two jobs is not a flex. You're supposed to have one job, and then if you're gonna take on something else, try to do something else to build your own and your own income. Like not going out there making somebody else millions of dollars while you sweating and you scratching your fucking hair out. You don't even know what you're gonna do tomorrow if you miss one of these jobs or anything. So that's what I'm saying. Like the two job thing, that's fine if you gotta do that, but that's not a flex though. Same thing they've been doing for years, giving foreigners an economic flaw. That's melanin put fear in them for some reason. I listen, Jay. I'm telling you now, bro. I don't understand why they. I don't know what they're afraid of. I don't understand why they're afraid of us. All black people ever been asking for the last 100 years is equality. So we ain't even asking for nothing else. We just want to be equal. I'm like, y'all should be glad that we just want to be equal to y'all. Like that's all we want. We not asking to rip nobody heads off. We not asking to be better than nobody. We just want to be equal to everybody else. So them being afraid, I don't understand why they're afraid of us as black people. I don't get it. You could chime in off of that, Chris. I know I've been going for a minute. I'm sorry, y'all.
Nah, man, I'm just letting you go, man. I'm just letting you have the content.
You know,
But
yeah, that shit.
you, I just be listening sometimes. They know who they don't know the character ain't like theirs though. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I always say, what if we was in a position, just to get on that topic, like what if we was in a position that they are in, will we treat them the same way and do things to them that they done to us, and will we forgive them? Yeah, rock on in. That's why I just let them go. But then will we forgive them? Because black people got a passionate heart and they compassionate and things like that. Will we be spraying motherfuckers with water hoses and sicking dogs on people and things like that, or will we be giving back, teaching and the uneducated and educating them, giving the poor homes and places to stay and things? So our character is definitely different from there. Sometimes our character is too nice, that's why they is able to do what they do, and because they savages, at the end of the day and shit like that. So I always ask that question: if we was in a position, would we, would it be a different?
Got see what she said. Put up there. You got to remember people who look like us, but don't think they are us, and the stars who have forgotten where they came from. Oh yeah, that's definitely yeah. None of them people
The
don't.
rich people,
That's why
man.
me.
Yeah, they the
I'm not
ones
gonna.
they
I ain't
preach.
trying to even talk about those people. Them people far gone. So you know what I mean. Like I'm not even gonna talk about them kind of like stars. That's why I try to tell our younger generation, don't look up to them kind of people. Those people are straight sellouts. Them people took the money and they can't have a voice no more. These people are having big sponsors and they gotta watch the things that they say. And it's like when a black person get rich, they can't bring 6, 7 family members along to be
Yeah,
rich.
they can't
And
bring their people with them.
yeah, they can't bring their people with them because if they see too many of us getting rich, you know what's gonna happen? Chopping block. They're gonna find a way to get rid of that shit. They don't want to see a fucking crew of black guys together, 8 black people in the same family, and all of them got millions. They don't like to see that shit. That makes the establishment nervous. And that's the thing about it. The establishment get nervous when they start to see us marching together. And that's why I gotta tell our people, like, we have to start making them more nervous, make them more uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Kanye West, fuck Kanye West.
Yeah, fuck that nigga. Yeah, Kanye. Once he said slavery was a choice, man, I don't listen to nothing that man gotta say no more. Like, I don't know what he's on. I don't know if he had too much white women or something in his life, but that man lost his mind. He a black Nazi. He mad at the world. So Kanye West, he could go ahead
Yeah,
and kick
Black
rock
Clans
down.
member. That
The
motherfucker,
black
Black
kids,
Clans
all that.
member.
I ain't got time for Kanye. Kanye is a clown. Make
I
them
ain't gotta
uncomfortable.
talk
Yes,
about
that's what we gotta do. We gotta apply pressure to them and make the establishment uncomfortable. That's the only way things is gonna change. And I'm telling people today, with those things change, like whenever change happen, people are, sorry to say, people gotta fucking go for change to happen.
it.
And
Mm.
sometimes that is gonna happen because the establishment is gonna get nervous and then they gotta start taking people out and shit. So We have to band together, and we got to make sure, we always got to band together and stay together as people, and keep our arms locked, because once they get in between one of us, you see what happened to Fred Hampton. They infiltrated one guy, infiltrated one dude, took Fred out. You know what I mean? This is what the government do when they see us banding together. So we have to be careful at the same time when we start to band together and try to take on this establishment, because the American establishment is very dangerous.
American establishment.
Yeah, West Bend lost marbles. Yeah, he definitely lost his marbles, Mel. That boy definitely lost. I don't know what's wrong with Kanye West. He lost his mind. See us. Oh, the rich, the government break. Yeah. That can be true though, but I don't think the government gonna break that. Because they not gonna let that
Yeah,
happen. This is why they separate.
yeah, the government, man,
This
they
is why
that the government is
separating our
wicked, man.
people.
They'll send the CIA in to infiltrate their own people, man, and
Yes,
destroy things. That's why the espionage game is crazy. They'll fuck your
yes.
shit up.
They've
You
been,
think you
they've been playing these type of games. It's a separation thing. You like just like they say, whenever they see one of the smart black guys in the neighborhood, they have to reach out to
Mhm.
him real quick. They gotta reach out to him, and they gotta pull him out the neighborhood. And then they gotta flash something in front of his face to make sure that he can't go back to the neighborhood and start picking up
Normally it's
more.
a blonde hair white girl.
Yes, that's exactly what these people do. I'm telling you, bro. Like, you know how they do it already. Like, they find one, they're like, oh yeah, that's one of the smart niggas. Let's get him out of there before he start riling up 15 more niggas. We don't need 15 niggas riled up. That one nigga, let's bring him on out here with us. Yeah, and the rest. Only reason Republicans trying to jump in now is because their families and children are being affected by insurance hikes. Yeah, but the Republicans still don't give a shit about that. Yeah, and like I said, with Kanye, lost cause. But the Republicans don't give a hell about no help. They don't care about their voters, because they're going to open the government in the next either day or two, and nobody's still going to have health care. The health care subsidies is going to rise. Medicare about to be sucked out. Medicaid and what is the other one? Medicaid and medical whatever. I don't
Medicaid,
even know because I
Medicaid.
don't have that shit. So but those things for people, that shit about to be gutted out, man. They're gonna make people go out, like they're gonna have disabled people working just to get health care and shit. The that side of the aisle, they don't give a shit. The Republicans don't care about none of
Man,
that.
what you paying
So
in
they gonna
Medicare
open
right
the
now,
government back up, and they don't care about none of that
the
joint.
taxes is crazy. Man. I seen I paid in my deductions for Medicare is like the fuck. How they taking this
Yeah,
much money from Medicare and nobody got health insurance? What the fuck going on?
I don't get it. Yeah, disabled people. I'm telling you, they're gonna have disabled people out there working, because they talking points is that they are giving out too many benefits to people who sitting at home on their ass, which is a lie. Majority of these people that's using these programs are elderly and disabled and children. Majority of my friends I know, none of them ain't sitting at home on their ass. Some of them got 2 and 3 jobs trying to get by today. So I don't know who these people that they know who sitting at home all day on PlayStation 5 and shit. I don't know those guys. Truthfully to me, I don't know. None of my friends sit at home all day and play PlayStation. These motherfuckers is out here busting their ass. Some of them going to do Uber after work. They doing DoorDash. People picking up second jobs at Target, anywhere they could find. So I don't understand that logic with the Republican people is talking about, that is being frauded and all this waste, fraud, and abuse. Because if somebody is frauding something, people need to go to prison. Like, I'm tired of y'all using those talking points, waste, fraud, and abuse, because the word fraud is a crime. So if people out here committing fraud with Medicare and all, find them. I'm by means with all me, take their ass to prison. Anybody who's cheating on Medicare, cheating on SNAP benefits and all that, and get those people off the shit. I agree with y'all. But it's people out there who really needs that shit. And there's people out there who's really feeding their family, and that's the only way they could take their children to the doctor. So stop all the
I'm actually
nonsense, man.
going by
Like,
statistics, man.
it's
Actually
bullshit.
going by statistics, app is one of the fraud least fraud government program is the least one. Though nobody really frauds get over with SNAP fraud. So that's one of the shit. I don't know where they get that information from. If you
Yeah,
just go look up the statistics, it's like a 0.3% some shit that motherfuckers get over with SNAP and fraud with fraud, but they don't really, because everybody get denied. If you make over a certain amount of money, you automatically get denied and shit like that and
yeah. So I
things.
don't
So
understand that part. That's why I said they
and if
logic be
you look at
they
the limits, it's like 15,000. Like who makes 15,000 a year? Who the fuck? Like who makes less than 15,000 a year? That's crazy.
I don't
Like
know.
that's
They lying
ridiculous.
though.
Hey y'all.
Karen, what
Hey,
up?
what's
What's
up?
going on, Karen? What's going on with you, girl?
Uh,
Yeah, I had to go in for a little bit on here, man, because that's my passion about that, especially with those raggedy ass Democrats. I'm telling my people out there today, man, leave that party alone, man. We could take
yeah.
our money somewhere else and put that shit together, man. I'm telling y'all now, but the Democrats is not it, man.
Yeah, I'm like he going in, but you speaking all facts for real.
I'm trying. We said, boy,
Like
y'all cooking
benefits and everything.
tonight. Yeah, yo, we trying, Mel. Yo, I appreciate people holding down with us tonight. I ain't even gonna lie. I appreciate everybody who checking in
You
with us
said
tonight.
15,000, okay. Yeah,
15,000,
15,000, okay.
okay?
Like I don't know who make less. Yeah,
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know who make
saying.
less
Like,
than 50. You can make 15,000 in 2 months. What the fuck? How the fuck you making 15,000 less than a year? That shit is crazy. The limits
Right.
that they even put on things like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. I told y'all on this show, she always get love. I'm trying to get her on this show one day. I want to have a conversation with motherfucking Jasmine. I fucks with Jasmine Crockett. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, though. But yeah, man. But that shit just hit me on my heart today when I seen that. I'm like, y'all really shut this thing down for 40 days and had
Yeah.
people out here scrambling. People out here, we out here trying to tell people how to make struggle meals and shit. I'm
Yeah.
telling people how to go to the store and get them legs and thighs and egg
Make
noodles
it
and put
stretch.
5 minute
Yeah,
noodles
make it
on,
stretch.
make it stretch for 5 days. And the Democrat people out here laughing. And this is what y'all gonna do? And this
Yeah.
is what y'all seriously gonna do to us, like to our people. You got my grandmoms and you got people in my family, like they believing in the Democrat Party and all that, and this is what y'all doing to them. Like, come on, man. I keep telling y'all, man, both sides ain't no good. The two-party system in America needs to go. They need to get it up out of here. The Democrats and Republicans, they both work for the devil, man. Both of them is devils. I'm telling y'all like
Man,
that. Now
it
they
was such a big relief. All I seen down my timeline on Facebook was people just like, oh, the benefits hit the card and everything. Like these people really depend on that. Like people on Facebook, like, oh, check your
yeah,
card. Oh, even though I think they didn't approve the full benefits. I think it was like half or whatever. But even with that, that's just a relief on some people who, you know what I'm saying, was living off that and expecting that. So
yes,
yeah, it's been crazy. Like you said, we've been trying to give people resources, trying to figure out, how to come together to help people make it. Like, you know what I'm saying, so they can eat for their families and like you're speaking on Medicare earlier and stuff like that. The fact you're talking about like disabled, gotta, damn near work, because their benefits being cut. Like that stuff is real. Like people really going through it for real or whatever.
yes.
So
And I don't understand how what negotiation, what was y'all doing in these rooms for 40 days? Y'all working, playing games while people out here dying. People can't even get their medicine. People can't get food. People didn't know how to pay their rent. People couldn't pay mortgages. Like you got people in the army right now calling in on radio shows, calling into the news in the morning time. And these people can't even pay their mortgages, car
yeah,
payments, anything. Like this is messed up. Like nobody in the world should be out here doing a job for free. Like
right,
we got people out here. Like y'all just put together a package for Elon Musk to make $1 trillion. This is
yeah,
a spit
Yeah.
in the American people face. Like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all can't supply universal health care. Like, what's wrong with y'all people? Like, are y'all kidding us now? Like, y'all laughing and dangling the money right in front of our faces today. Y'all put together for a fucking South African punk to come
hmm,
here in America and make this money and put together a $1 trillion package, and y'all got the government closed at the same time. We got a
yeah,
president doing
that's crazy.
dinners for $1 million a plate. What is going on in America? And y'all think these party systems is helping us today? Stop
Mhm.
voting in that shit because y'all out there on long lines for no reason. Like y'all getting on these lines, y'all here gotta get water, passing peanuts and shit around on the line for y'all to stand on the line for 3 hours to vote for this shit here. While the government shut down and they having $1 million dinners and putting together $1 trillion packages for this fucking South African little punk. Like, come on, guys. Like, we
Like
gotta get
you
this
said,
shit together, man. That's
stuff
our
that
people, bro. Like, these
is
Democrats
like,
suck, man.
yeah, they
But
got
that
better
that was
stuff
the
like
Tesla
music.
investors. That wasn't the government. That was the Tesla investors. They got the
Yeah,
trillion
yeah, yeah,
dollars.
yeah. I know that. Yeah, of course. It wasn't just him.
What Tesla do is they sell all the electric engines to other companies. That's why they so fucking rich and things like that. It's fucked up when you say it that damn they got $1 trillion to give Elon, but they can't even give people benefits to feed their people. But that's the society that we live in. We were talking about other day, capitalist over socialism. For them to able to do that in this free market to have $1 trillion is a capitalist country now where you could
I,
get in on some of that $1 trillion. Maybe you can invest in Tesla or some shit like that. But it's always got to be. It's always the yin to the yang and the devil's advocate of me just saying that shit. It's fucked up that people can't feed their families, but his investors did that for him.
Yes. Yo,
His
put them checks in the
investors.
comments. Who out there with us still, man? Check in the comment. Check in
I
with us.
want to make it. Uh, what you say?
Now, I
Hmm?
was just
Oh,
telling them to check in. Go ahead, Cameron. You good?
oh, I was saying just like you said about working 2 and 3 jobs and stuff just to make it. Damn near like with the disability and stuff like that. You damn near gotta be handicapped with no limbs just to not work. You know what I'm saying? Because they like if you able to pick up a phone or do anything, then you're not gonna qualify for benefits and all this other kind of stuff. So they're really making it hard for everybody, really.
That's the.
Yeah. That's the thing about it. Like, and that's another thing. I don't understand. We got so much debt in this country, but that's why after like tonight, I gotta really go study capitalism because how in the hell they putting together $1 trillion packages, but we are still in debt. That's why I tell people today, the American debt is not real. America is never paying that debt. They keep saying they passing it down to generate. America is never gonna who they in debt to who? Like I'm
Mm.
trying to
America.
figure out we put together all these $1 trillion packages. We got billionaires walking around the country, and I understand they got money offshore everywhere else. It's not all from American dollars. Fine and dandy, but take some of that money and get rid of the debt. Then we got a bunch of billionaires and millionaires walking around here. The debt could be cleared by the end of the year. Pay your fair fucking share of money, and the debt will be gone. But y'all trying to pay the debt off of working people, that shit ain't gonna never happen. The debt is gonna keep rising. Working people can never pay off the debt. That's
Mhm.
never gonna happen. It's
Yeah,
never.
we gonna be stuck like that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's gonna pass down the generations. The next thing you know, the debt gonna be
Central
another
banking
debt nobody
system. You got to
heard of.
change that. That's why we got that central banking system. The more money they print, the more debt they go into. So that's
God damn.
even.
My boy said, especially you see this shit right here. I'm gonna put up on the screen. That's crazy right there. Hold
What
on,
he
what he
said?
said? He said, especially in South Carolina, you only qualify as disabled if you damn near got 1 foot in the grave.
That's
God
what I'm
damn.
saying. Like,
I keep
if
telling everybody.
people that get like 100% disability, which honestly, 100% disability is really what people need to survive. If you get anything, you damn near still got to get a job. You know what I'm saying? Like being disabled and things like that, like is almost impossible, like you say. So it's
They in
unfortunate.
debt to the point.
What
They
he
in
said, let
debt
me
to
They
put
the
it up.
wonder
point
why
in
people
these.
out on their jobs and shit like that
Uh,
because they dealing
he
with
was
mental
saying,
health. They're dealing with, you know what I'm saying, things that they trying to, do customer service or, whatever it is it takes for to do that job just to get a paycheck, knowing that they're really not even able to do it in its entirety because of their disability, but they're forced to still do it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not getting their full benefits and stuff. So it's just sad.
That shit sad. And yo, in music, institute music, I hear you, brother. You 100%
nah,
right on that.
Jay
Right?
said something first. Jay said
They
they
said,
in
hold
debt
on,
to the point.
said they in
They
debt
in
to the
debt
point.
to the He's in these
Yeah,
rich
I
families.
guess so. That's why those are not conspiracies right there.
Well, the
Everybody say
queen
that's
is
a
dead.
conspiracy
It's the king. It's the king
now.
now. They in debt to the king.
But people always call it a damn conspiracy about the five families. It's probably more than that, but I think it's about 5 or 8 families, something
It's
like that.
eight.
But
There's
they
eight
try to call it,
families.
yeah, they try to call it a conspiracy. Somebody's in debt to somebody, and we don't know who. So that's why that's not a conspiracy. I believe in that shit. They are. It's those 8 families who run the central bank, and they run the whole
Yeah, the
world.
central banking
And
system, man. The
and
J.P. Morgans. The Soros, the Rothschilds. The Rothschilds really got a lot of that shit controlled. Back from the 1600s when the older one
you see,
opened
they
up
try
the
to keep
banking
this thing
system.
alive. They kept giving him new hearts and all that shit. The Rothschild man, he finally died out. He couldn't get a new heart. That old bastard motherfucker trying
Yeah,
to get
so the
7 new hearts.
Rockefellers,
Nigga, you think he gonna
the
live over, nigga?
Rockefellers,
Mm, it's coming. And now
the
they
What's that?
Rockefellers,
What's that?
and it
That network where you
DVT
said?
network. I'm the creator, and
What network is that, bro? I don't know what network that is.
and BTV. That's his network, I guess he was saying. That's
Oh,
the
that's his
network he
network.
does.
Okay, okay.
the
You got to plug in with us then, man.
telephone.
Yeah.
But yeah, though, like that shit, yeah, like just like they were saying though, yeah, like that shit got to be true then, man. It have to be true, like because y'all keep saying America debt is growing. America debt is growing to where and to who? Because and we are not gonna pay that shit. Like they are never gonna pay it. I guess this is why. I guess this is why we got to go to war all the time when other things around the world and shit is happening. Wars that we have nothing to do with and shit as American people, because we got to pay our debt to somebody. We got to go make some money for one of those families or something. I guess when it's time to go to war.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Go to
So,
war. I
man,
mean,
get
speaking
into
on it,
our next topic, man, and close out. Because
You
going
got it.
to
What you
war,
said about
some people want the war with they friends, their family, and their spouse, and they so. How do you mend a broken relationship, man? And it's not just a broken relationship as a marriage. I'm talking about any type of relationship, a mother child, father child, with your auntie, your uncle, somebody, your homeboy, you got into it, and things like that. Just to expound on that topic of second chances we were talking about the other day. So, how do you mend a broken relationship?
how you
Mm.
amend a broken relationship. That's a good topic right there. Anybody in the audience want to chime in before we start going in again? Anybody out there got a question on that? Anybody got an answer to that? I guess they're chiming along. Go ahead. So you could kick it off. How you think you could amend a broken relationship? And it don't have, like you said, it don't gotta be it don't gotta be a romantic relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be somebody in the family. She could be a family member, brother, sister, anything.
I think the first thing is just coming to a conversation and understanding of how did it get broken and things like that, and try to work on that and have a talk about it. Sit down, face to face. As a parent, try to go spend some time with that child, find out why that child rebellion or even why that child don't want to be around you and things like that. So even talk to the child on the phone and things like that. And with friends, I don't know how bad your friend fucked you over or something like that, but it's just start with a conversation and come to a common ground, a
Yeah,
gray area.
yeah. Comfortable conversation. Be
agree.
aware that feelings will be hurt. Yes, that's true. You have to have an uncomfortable conversation for all the truth to get out. But when you having them uncomfortable conversations, still have respect in those conversations. Like, you
Yeah.
can make it uncomfortable, but don't dog somebody out. You could tell somebody the truth without having to sound like you trying to dog them out and things. So yes, starting with an uncomfortable conversation, but long as you lead in with love, doesn't matter if it's romantic, friendship, whatever, but lead with love, and you have respect for the other party, then that conversation, the uncomfortable conversation, should turn into a great conversation.
Yeah, and I feel
Yeah.
like it's uncomfortable because a lot of times when people fall out or have differences or whatever, when it comes to uh whatever it is that's causing them to have to come together, a lot of times you may think it may be one reason y'all fell out, but a lot of times when you hear both sides of the story, you can kind of, see, like you said, come to common ground and stuff and see like where your differences happened, or what caused the split, or what caused the friction, or what caused the broken relationship, or whatever it is. A lot of times it's not going to be comfortable to talk about it, but it's necessary if you care about the person. Now if you're just cutting them off, you don't care about it, whatever the case may be, then and you pretty much just let
It's
it go.
time.
But
That's it.
it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
just
would be more healthier to not let things slide, because then, I mean, God forbid something happened to that person, then you never had a time to have closure on whatever it is y'all had differences about.
I'm about to say that. Yeah, just make sure, even if you are gonna cut them off, just have some closure to it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's why I said you can have that conversation. But sometimes things could end badly where you don't want to have a conversation. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it if they die or not. No, that's what the instinct is saying. That's not what the
That's
human in me
real.
saying. A couple of days later, I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have felt like that.
Yeah. Because I mean, people say
You
things
know?
out of anger in the moment because you be
Yeah,
emotional
yeah.
going through stuff. You know what I'm
I'm not
saying?
gonna lie. I'm working on that. I'm working on that not to say shit out of anger because but when shit goes on in this world and stuff is so cruel,
It's real.
sometimes I be fired up and I'll be snapping off, man, and I just leave with anger. Then I gotta think about it 5 minutes later, and I'll be like, nah, that shit wasn't right. So now I'm working on it. Now I'm starting to think first, think with the emotions first, and then react to it, not just going off with emotions and then thinking later. I'm gonna
Yeah.
think about it first, and then I show my emotions. It don't always gotta be harsh and coming off and talking to people crazy and
But
shit.
some things
So
you can't take back. Some people not gonna really fall for that. Sometimes they be like, "Nah, you said this and this and that, so that's what it is." Like they ain't trying to hear you come back and say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes
I know. So that's
broken
yeah. That's
relationships,
why I say you got to
and
think first.
yeah, you gotta be.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's the thing. You gotta just think before you say it. Some people, I'm impulsive as fuck, so I might say some shit and be like, "What the fuck did I just say?" And you gotta go back, and now you gotta retract that. And sometimes words could hurt more than the physical, and you can't. That's why they say, "Watch what you say." That tongue is a dangerous thing, So you
And then
watch
Yeah.
what you.
I could speak on personal experience. Like I done been cool with like friends or people, and then we didn't have mutual friends. I run into them in public or something. They be like, "Oh, you don't talk to such and such no more. Y'all used to be so cool." Like and honestly, it's sometimes where I don't even know why we even fell out. But I'm like, I'm tired of being a bigger person. I'm not about to go to them and keep asking them, like, you know what I'm saying? Why you stop calling me or whatever the case is. But in fact, I know I did nothing wrong to them. You know what I'm saying? But so it's like them broken relationships is really hard to mend. Like I say, it really takes for you to really care about the person to even care to do that. And it's really just easy. It's easier to let it go, but it's harder to be the bigger person. You know what I'm saying? Try to mend it. So
Mm.
and it actually is
Gotcha.
a feeling of a better outcome when you do come and instead of you, oh, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Oh well, she don't like me no more. Oh well. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of weird, but you gotta be, strong or whatever in
Yeah, of
adult
course.
situations or whatever. So yeah.
Got you. Definitely.
And
Because
What you
usually,
said.
a lot of
people
people
got to
walk over you.
go back and tell them like
Yeah.
she ain't even
And
talking
that's
bad
what she.
about you.
That's what
You don't even
Tasha
know
said.
why y'all
You don't
fell
have to
out.
speak. Yeah, like that's what a lot of people. You're right though, Tasha. That like you got to try to speak to people when you're not angry. So it's better for y'all to have that conversation when both of y'all got neutral mindsets and all that. You can't be angry and ready to call somebody and think the conversation is gonna be great. You gotta
Right.
cool out. Then
Hmm.
you have the conversation with them. Don't just shoot right into the conversation. Then it's gonna turn bad. Nobody gonna hear that if you leading with anger. Because if you call my phone right now, you bugging out and all that shit, hanging right up on you. And the next time I see you, and we ain't even having no more discussion at that. Don't ever call my phone talking
Don't
crazy like
understand.
that. So
No
listen, you
understand.
better lead with love. When you talking to me, lead with love because that's all I'm trying to spread is love. If you bring any anger towards me, I'm hanging up. Next time we see each other, we gotta go 30 seconds because that's all I got for you. After that 30
Yeah,
seconds, something else might happen to you. I don't know. Something
yeah,
might
that's
happen. I'm dead
all that.
ass. Kind of good 30. See, selfishly, I do it for myself. I don't want to regret anything. I can forgive you and choose not to deal with you. Yes.
Yeah.
Great. That's hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. Forgiveness is different from giving that second chance. I'll forgive you in a minute. But if I don't gotta be around you, I ain't gonna be around you then. Like I'm not gonna play none of like I'm getting older now. I'm not gonna be stressing out and all that thinking
Yeah,
about what you got. None
stressful.
of that. That shit is gone.
Fake
So
like oh good, but you're really not good inside, but you're trying to just still play it off like that's that's fake. That's stressful. I mm-mm.
Sometimes
yeah, that's it.
people only respect violence, man. Sometimes,
But the
sometimes
so they
people only respect violence,
I'm
man.
not gonna lie. That's what
You
got
gotta put.
into nowadays. But as I got older, I try to stay away from that. That's why you just go to work, go back home. I'm focused on doing what we doing every Wednesday and Saturday, and anytime we want to do a pop up or something. This is my focus. I go to work and I come right back to this. I don't let nobody distract me. I don't care what they got going on talking about. If you ain't riding with me on this shit that all of us is trying to do out here tonight, I ain't worrying about what you got going on, bro. I'm good. What he
yeah.
said, it said, X said it best. We going to get to the bottom of this if it takes all night. You goddamn right.
That's it,
Rest in
man.
Mm.
peace to my nigga the dog. Rest in peace to the dog. You already know. You're
We're gonna get to the bottom of this, you know.
gonna get to the bottom.
Denzel
Hmm.
said, "I'm leaving here with something." Nigga, what the
Tell you right now. We gotta
fuck?
get to the bottom of it. I want to see them checks in the comments, man. Who out there with us, man? Check in with us, man.
Check in,
Man, what
check in.
happened to the celebration for Big Val, man?
My boy was out at the Jets game and shit. He out here chilling. He living. He living. That nigga Jomo. Jomo mad right now. Jomo somewhere scratching his braids out his head right now. Cause Chrissy
Ah.
Miami. Hey yo, man, you heard him. Yo, you heard him, man. Chrissy touching in Miami, man. But now, all seriousness though, now that's good though. Well, I don't know what went on in his case too much. He had 75 years at first, and he did about 16. So, I mean, I don't know what went on in that shit. I don't know how his case went. I don't know if he was guilty of anything. Well, he was guilty of something. His ass went to jail for 16 years. So I don't know. Hmm. But yeah, I don't want to get up on that shit. We could talk about that the other time we open up on Wednesday.
Nah,
But
I was just
oh
making
yeah,
a
yeah,
joke.
I know. You already know, bro. But yeah, we was talking about the friendship of it, or
Relationships,
talked about
man.
friendship. We talked about friendship. What about any relationship? Like, how can people, amend a broken relationship before it gets too far gone?
I don't know. Don't let it get there. That's what I'm saying. Shit. That's my best answer to that.
Communication. Don't ignore each other. Don't be stubborn.
Yes,
Um,
you got to listen. I'm telling you, what
just
I always tell y'all on this show. Go back to what I tell y'all. If y'all go back, y'all been following us. Go back to my quote. When you listen, love will work. That's all you got to do out there tonight, baby. Listen. It don't
mm-hmm.
matter what he telling you or what he telling you. If they looking serious, you turn to them and y'all had that conversation. And like my man Chris said, don't let it get that far going. So when something is bothering y'all out there, don't walk around and don't go talk to lonely friends because that's another thing. Don't do it.
Yes. Oh my.
Go talk to somebody who might have the same feeling as you. Don't go out there and start talking to your lonely homeboy and he want to
So
get you
the
to the strip
miserable
club.
ass lonely people. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
don't go talk to your homegirl that's saying
you
fuck all
already
niggas.
is.
Don't do that.
They're gonna have you worse off than what you already is. Do not do that.
Don't do that. I'm telling y'all now, don't do that.
Yeah.
You gonna be out here really hurt, cause
Yeah, yeah, but it's a
yeah,
little
yeah,
different with
Then
friendship because you
married,
could
don't
break
go
out
talk to
with
somebody
friendship.
that's single.
A relationship is different.
If you
you just
married, don't
can't break them.
a single talk asking for no advice, they're gonna give the wrong advice. If you single, I mean, I feel like you can get better advice from somebody that's married, but they ain't on that level yet, but they can help you get to it where you can mend that relationship or whatever issues you going through. But if, I mean, they already tore up and you going to them and you tore up, don't that ain't the best thing. So, you gotta kind of choose
Say
your
what's on your
God,
chest.
eyes.
she like bro. I was about to get to that shit right now because I don't
Hmm.
even know where that shit come from. That's a lie. That's a
What?
total lie, nigga.
Say.
When she
What's
said
like?
down there, she said with her chest, that's bullshit. Like I don't even want to hear that. I know the real. We ain't gotta tell you ain't gotta tell everybody the real. I know the real. She said with her chest. She say what she mean and she mean what the fuck she say. Trust me, I know. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. That's crazy. She's saying something like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yo, who else out there? I don't see no checks in the crowd, man. Put some checks in the comments, please, y'all. Put the checks in the comments. I see y'all with the likes and the hearts over there and everything. I appreciate that. But put some checks in the comments.
Had this little
Thank
little pop up special,
you.
man. This shit good tonight, man.
Hmm. That's what I need you to do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm about to say, okay, yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I made a mistake, but yeah, that's what I was about to
Listen,
say because she gonna say what the hell she gotta say. So I ain't trying to hear. I know her for sure. Like she
uh,
gonna say that shit. Like, bro,
I
it's the
read
only
it wrong.
person. It's the only person in the world I ever lost an argument to. I don't lose
look,
arguments daily, man. I don't lose
look,
arguments daily, huh? I just, hey, I,
Chris talking about you read it wrong, Ross. So that's another point we can make when you're trying to communicate and understand things about your spouse and relationships. Don't be texting. You talk in person, get an understanding, because text you can get um misconstrued what they saying.
that's why do not. If you gotta talk to me, you can ask her. If you talking to me, don't
Call,
send no text message because
yes,
text
me,
messages,
call
I don't
me
like text messages because the
face to
text
face.
message might sound crazy. And don't do that
Yes,
to me because
Y'all
when
niggas
I
sound
see
the,
a text and I
y'all
pick up
niggas
my
sound the
phone,
same.
I read the first three lines and be like, oh, okay, I'm calling you. Yo, hello? Yo, what's going on?
and also
Like that's
also
straight
Rob,
on the phone. Yeah, I don't do that. No.
also with a text you can just ignore it. Like you don't have to read it. You can read the first few of lines and then, man, I ain't trying to hear that. But if you're in person, it's more of a force. You
That's
gotta
it.
resist it because what I'm saying, so the pressure that's probably necessary for you to get your point across. And then yeah, so it's communication is
They
big.
said let I'm saying, yeah, you 100% right on that, Karen. Let people be themselves. Don't expect the cat to bark. It's on you if you set your expectations too high. Love
Thank
people who they are, or don't fool with them. That's a
thank
hundred
Yeah.
percent, Big J. That's 100%.
a
That's 100% right there. That's it. That's it. Like, stop letting these people tell you what their expectation and all that shit is, because some of them don't even meet that shit. They be lying.
yeah,
Treat people the way you want to be treated. That's the real answer. Hell yeah, that's it. That's
yeah.
it. If you don't want nobody talking to you crazy like a dog in the street, you
Mhm.
show that same respect.
Yep,
Doesn't matter. You treat people as your equal, no matter how much objects they have, because at the end of the day, when all of our time is up here, we all gonna leave here the same way. So I don't give a shit if you got $1 million or you got $1. You respect me, I respect you. That's how
yep,
it goes. And you treat people the way you want to be treated, and that's 100 right there. That's the best answer you could give to
yep,
all these situations. Treat people how you want to be treated. And again, the favorite slogan, I'm gonna carry it around the world again. Listen and love will work. I'm telling y'all.
yeah. Absolutely,
Fuck
absolutely.
us out there. Fuck
Hey,
us out
man,
there,
good
y'all. I'm
show
telling
tonight,
you.
man. Good pop up, man.
Yeah, definitely a good one, man. I like this show, right? I like when it be raw like this. We ain't talking, we ain't gotta be writing shit down, looking at things. We just come on here, we get in tune with our crowd, we start flowing. We just go and we just start flowing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, before they end that shit though, but those again, before we get up out of here though, man, them Democrat people, our black people, y'all, we gotta find a way because the two-party system ain't working. You don't want to be a Republican because the Republicans ain't doing a goddamn thing for black people. They can tell you what they want to tell you. They trying to get you off your ass to work. That's bullshit. They don't care about none of that. The Republican love poor people. That's who most of their damn voters are, the middle of the country. They poor as hell. But those Democrats, we ain't letting those suckers get away either. 40 days, y'all gotta make their ass pay for that because at the beginning of the shit, the Democrats was winning the shutdown. They was winning. But after this 40 days and y'all just let that shit ride out like that and y'all didn't get nothing for it, y'all guys gotta go too, man. Them old, that's what I'm telling you, term limits. Preach term limits for all these people out here because them old guys, them motherfuckers old as hell and them motherfuckers got worms in they goddamn head. I don't know what's going on with them guys, but the Democrat people, they gotta go too, man. Definitely. What my boy said before we get up out of here. Hold on, what he said. Mm. I done seen hella relationships destroyed on social media. Motherfucker will never know if me and my wife beefing, no matter what's over.
Oh,
Yes, we definitely talk about that on here too. You never
yeah.
like keep that off of social media. If
Yeah.
anybody real and you got some real shit, keep your relationship off of social media, man, because social media is a killer to that shit, man. I'm telling you. Don't don't start posting little memes about each other, doing little slick shit backdoor. Stay all that off it because people gonna get in your business and it's gonna be those lonely ass people like girl or yo son, yo, come over here, yo, we gonna talk about listen, stay away from them kind of people, man. Whatever y'all got going on in that crib is between y'all. Y'all ain't gotta tell the world about it. And I guarantee you that shit gonna last a long time when you don't gotta let the world know about who you love. Fuck this social media day. You ain't gotta be posting your wife, your husband all up everywhere. None of that. Stay behind the scenes. Like if like if we out somewhere and she don't want to take a picture, yo, all right, yo, get the fuck up out of here. Don't take no pictures, nigga. But you know what I mean? Keep that shit off of social media and we'll be all right. But yeah, you got anything else before we get up out of here?
Nah, man, I'm good.
Yeah, I
Got
agree with that social media dangerous when it comes to relationship.
I'm about to go catch a nap and then go to work.
yeah, I already know. Yeah, and I'm gonna lay my ass down soon. I gotta get up in the morning. I got 2 more days to go. Got Tuesday and Wednesday to get through. But Wednesday, y'all, again, we back at it. This was a great pop-up show, man. I appreciate for everybody hanging out with us for this hour. Two kings and you queen. Definitely, yo, Mel, all day, Mel. I appreciate you too, my brother. Definitely for checking in with this hour for us and hanging out with us, man. I appreciate everybody who checked in with us. Jay Hova, Cheese, Julio, Tashi Tosh, Monique, everybody, Allison, everybody who checked in with us tonight, man. I appreciate all the love from everybody. But definitely, I need all of y'all to check back in with us again for
Yeah.
our
Wednesday.
episode. What's that? We on now? Damn, I'm losing track now, man. This shit
17.
going fast.
17.
Episode number look at that
You
shit,
love
man. Yo, we ain't gonna stop, man. Number 17 on
yeah.
Wednesday.
17.
Number
Wednesdays is
17, y'all. Wednesday night, number 17, 9:30 p.m. on the Eastern, 8:30 Central, 6:30 Pacific,
yeah.
2:30 if you checking in from Australia, anywhere in the world. I know all the time zones.
Yeah.
1:30 in the morning, Hawaii.
We
Get your
worldwide.
ass up. Get your ass up in Hawaii. Come and check us out because you're going to see our face all over this shit. I'm telling y'all now, though. But definitely, y'all, man. Black and Talkative. We back Wednesday night, episode 17. Yo, Karen, Chris, I
Uh,
appreciate y'all for the night. Y'all have a great evening, y'all.
all right. Good
You
night.
too, man.
All right,
Good
y'all.
night.
Good night, y'all. Appreciate y'all.